Everybody's raving about the real Frenchy two-step. Everybody wants to do this most fancy new step. It's a funny bear marathon.
Education has rapidly changed over the course of the past few decades in response to the constant technological advances. The students sitting in classrooms now are considered digital natives, and they have been immersed in this world of technology since birth. This presents a unique opportunity for modern educators, but it also presents new challenges that teachers must learn to cope with in the classroom. A recent study shows that 75% of educators think that technology has a positive impact on the educational process. The job of an educator is to provide their students with the tools they will need in order to be successful in their lives and future careers. In order to do this effectively, this must include teaching these 21st century skills necessary to remain relevant in this day and age. Some of the pros that accompany this technology in the classroom include increasingly individualized instruction, classroom engagement, and cultivation of technological skills. However, one of the largest setbacks that accompanies this immersion in technology, and one of the greatest challenges that teachers face in the classroom, is disruption caused by technology distractions. Here are some examples of teachers sharing their experiences with technology in the classroom.
I think a lot of my students haven't had a lot of face-to-face interaction where there's someone sitting there waiting for their response, and their response needs to make sense. I think a lot of kids in general spend a lot of time that they're not really interacting with other people, at least not in person. They are watching people's interactions on TV shows or interacting with a video game, but I think that communication skills are greatly lacking. I think no matter what you're teaching or where you're teaching, to be effective, you have to have student engagement.
Our students are going to come to us as digital natives, so as they come to us, it's our job to cultivate what they already know and that knowledge that they already have. So if we're not using technology in our everyday classroom, then we're really doing a disservice to them, because in order for them to grow, they have to learn how to use different kinds of systems and technologies, because their world is growing and they have to grow with it.
Even just their lack of engagement in something that is not as fast-paced as a video game or technology, like a class discussion or working with something on the board where they're supposed to be engaged and watching. They lose focus really easily. And with a game where you're constantly involved in it, I think that they're used to that constant stimulation.
Well, our parents definitely didn't have the access to as much technology as we did. And then I feel like I always think about our middle school age, but while we were in middle school, we were kind of being introduced to new things like different types of cell phones, even nicer calculators, new types of computers, things like that. Maybe schools were starting to get class sets of computers, but now most of the schools that I've been a substitute in or interned in or visited are one-to-one schools, meaning each student has their own computer provided by the school or the county, or there's a school set of computers or iPads or iPods that can go around the school and can be checked out. And students are just a lot more comfortable with that technology. When we were in middle school, I felt like we had to have a lot of kind of seminars and lessons on how to use those different types of technology, but students are quicker to learn these things than I am, and I'm supposed to be their instructor, so they teach me a lot in terms of technology.
It's challenging and it's hard and it's exciting, but no matter what the day holds, I do believe that what I'm doing is important. What we do is important for all of our students, and it's a really heavy weight, because that is not easy and sometimes not possible. We do this because it is of the utmost importance that our students can learn and that they do have a right to a free education, and we want to make it a good one that can help them have the skills that they need to improve our society and our world.